Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, this is Mustafa Haq from Mortgage Magic. And today we are going to discuss about the process of first-time home buying. And I'm going to explain the significant steps regarding the home buying. And I believe you will enjoy it. And buying a house is a very difficult process, and I would say that you need to think everything according to your plan. And today I'm actually going to explain the whole process in 8 steps, and I believe you will enjoy it. So let's get into that. The first step is your budget. You always need to calculate your total budget, that means your income. And in Canada there is a rule of thumb that your monthly expense should not be exceeds 32% of your total income. And you need to calculate that your total expense will be mortgage payment, your property tax, your utility bill, your home insurance. So think about that, make a calculation, and if you think that you can afford with your income, then you should go for that. Other than that, you should not, because if you buy something with your out of capacity, then it will give you pressure and you will not be happy. So always try to keep yourself and try to remain in your budget, and that will definitely help you. And this is number one step you need to follow. The second step is check your credit score, because I have seen lots of cases that the client, they know that their credit score is good, and they always say that we know that it's good, we have checked last year, blah blah blah, but last time hiccup does come, and I have seen. So it's always better to have a better credit score, and it's always better to check a credit score before you think about buying a house. So you can take it, you can check it from Equifax or TransUnion. And if you have a better credit score, it's always a better possibilities that you will get a better rate from your bank, and that would be easier for you to get an approval. So don't just wait for the last minute. Please check your credit score whenever you start thinking of your home buying process. So your credit score is very important, and it will definitely give you the edge when you are thinking about getting the mortgage or even the pre-approval. Step 3, save your own down payment early. So the process should start when you even start your first job. So here in Canada, the more is better. So that means if you have more down payment, try to put a better down payment. But in Canada, you can buy a house with 5%. If you're a first-time home buyer, and if your house is less than 500,000 or 500,000, you can put the 5% down payment. But it's always it's always better to put more down payment if you have it. And you can also buy your home with 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%. And if it's a 20%, then we call it a conventional. So that means you don't need to pay the insurance premium. But if it's less than 20%, then you need to pay that insurance premium, and that will also increase your total loan amount. So if you have money, try to accumulate all of your savings and try to put as much as you can, and that will definitely lower down your monthly payment as well, and your burden will be less. So work on your down payment. Try to accumulate as much as you can.
In Canada, most lenders require at least 5% of the purchase price as a down payment for homes under 500,000. And if you're a first time home buyer, then you can buy your house with 5% down payment and you're gonna get 30 years amortization. So let's take an example. If you want to see that someone is going to buy 600,000, then for, for the first 500,000, he's gonna need 5% down payment, which is 25,000, and 10% for the rest, which is another 10,000. So altogether, he needs to come up with 35,000 dollar, and you're gonna need your closing cost, which includes the land transfer tax and the lawyer fees. So you need to be prepared for those extra money.
So step 4, try to get a pre-approval, and that will actually show that you're serious, and your lender, even your builders or the seller, they will consider you that you are a serious buyer. Even though the realtor who is going to work with you, they'll consider you that you are a serious buyer, and that will actually make you professional, that make you serious. Step 5, research your area. So that means you always need to do some sort of research work when you are going to buy your house in a particular area, because you need to find out the amenities. If you are concerned about the school, then you need to find out the ratings, and then subway, and then bus stoppage, and other amenities like your medical, your hospital, your groceries, and other amenities of life. And not only that, you need to do some sort of research regarding the pricing of that particular area, because if you do some sort of research, and then you might know the pricing trend of that particular area, and also the rental opportunities of that area. Because if that house or particular area is adjacent or closest to any school or university, then there is a strong possibilities that you will get the rent frequently. And this is also another step you need to consider, because if you have any basement income opportunities, you should always think about that. And not only that, if you do some sort of research, then you are not a newcomer, and you will have some sort of comfort in you, that okay, I know this particular area and which pocket is actually selling what. So this is a very crucial step. Do some sort of research. Don't be strangers. Don't be fools, and just try to do some sort of research that will help you in your home buying process. Step Number 6, think about some extra money, because you're gonna need some extra money, which are the closing cost, and which includes the lawyer fees, and your land transfer tax. In Canada, you need to pay land transfer tax, especially if you're buying something in Toronto, city of Toronto. Then you need to pay 2 taxes. One is for city, another is for the provincial. And then if you're not buying anything inside Toronto, then you don't need to pay that provincial. So think about it. And once you move in, you might need to fix your electrical problem. You might have some plumbing issues, or you might need to change your roof, or a little bit maintenance here and there. So it's always better to have some extra money, which will give you which will definitely help you out when you are buying your first home in Canada. Step 7, find a real estate agent, which is a realtor. And it doesn't cost a single penny, because in Canada you don't need to pay to the realtor. The seller will pay the commission to the realtor, and the realtor who is the person has a knowledge, and that realtor can definitely bargain on behalf of you, and he will put some insights. And if there is no cost associated, then why don't you have a realtor? An experienced realtor will definitely help you out in terms of the negotiation, and in terms of other inputs. So it's always better to have a professional experienced realtor, and this is number 7.
The last step is contacting a mortgage broker or a mortgage agent. So if you need any pre-approval, or if you need to know whether you are going to be qualified or not, so I would request you to contact a mortgage broker. And then, depending on your situation, because you need to explain everything to your mortgage broker, he's going to ask everything regarding your financial strength, your credit report, and your down payment, and your liabilities. And then he will suggest you whether you are going to be qualified or not. So I would suggest you that if you want to buy any house, or if you are planning to buy any house, you should contact a mortgage broker, and that's not gonna cost you money either. So this is number 8 step, and this is one of my recommendation, that you should contact a mortgage broker or an agent.
So these are the 8 steps, and I would say most significant steps you need to follow before you buy, or you plan to start looking your first home. And I believe that this information will be helpful. And if you think that these information is helpful, and if you know anyone that who is looking for a house, please share with him or her that these are the information and these are the steps you should follow. And I really appreciate if you guys like and subscribe my channel. And not only that, I really appreciate if you leave some comment below, and share your thoughts. So bye for now, and see you next time.